Hello viewers, this is Lord Peter. Today I will show you how you can hide files on your computer. How you can hide files, that being it videos, images, documents like PDF, Excel, Word, any file, how you can hide it on your Windows desktop or laptop computer. So if today is your first time on my channel, kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell in order not to miss any of my videos. So let's get started. It's as simple as you can imagine it. So we will use a file explorer. So let's use Windows plus E. Windows plus letter E will give us file explorer. So today, if I go to my PC, you can see that I've divided my hard disk into two. So I'm going to hide some files in my second partition. That's Petro. So I open Petro. Now let's create a folder. We name the folder as maybe David. Alright, now we created a folder called David. It's empty now, so let's put something in. Let me go back and copy something in David. Okay, so let me copy lecture 1 and lecture 2. So copy. Go back to David, I paste it in David. Now let's create another folder in David called, say, Shalom. And make them quite larger, a little bit bigger. Okay, so in Shalom folder, let me lift lecture 2 and put it in Shalom. Okay, so let's go back to the David folder. So we have a folder called David, and in David there's a folder in David called Shalom. Alright, as you can see, this is how it is. So what we want to do is we want to hide this whole folder, David. Let's take it as if this whole folder belongs to a friend. It's called David. We want to hide this whole folder and all the files, all the subfolders in David. We want to hide it, and we can access it whenever we need it. Alright, so let's go to the procedure. Let's click on David. That's right, left click. We left click on David. Then on File Explorer's menu bar, you see we have Home, we have Share, we have View. So we click on View. Now on View, we look for Hide Selected Items. Always remember that whichever file or whichever folder you want to hide, highlight it first or select that particular folder first. So whilst David is selected, we click on Hide Selected Items. Now we click on it. There will be a pop-up. Take note of this word here. It's called Hide. Okay, so this particular pop-up is asking you whether you want to hide only David or we want to hide David and its subfolders and files. Meaning that when we select the second option, any folder in David, any file in David will also be hidden. So let's click on OK. So take note, the total number of folders in Petro is 25. It's 25 items. Alright, so while David is hidden, you can see that it looks quite blurry. To make it vanish from here so that the number of folders here will reduce to 24, just uncheck this checkbox. That's hidden items. You have to uncheck it. So take note, the moment we uncheck, David will vanish. Now initially, the number of folders in our partition Petro was 25. Now take note, it's now 24. So that's it. We've hidden David. we've hidden the folder called David and all sub files and subfolders. So whenever you want to access it, even if you close this very file explorer, you go and do your own thing, you come back, or maybe you turned off the computer, you come back, you click on File Explorer. The keyboard shortcut for File Explorer is Windows plus E. E for elephant. So you go to the Petro partition. Now in Petro partition, you go back to View again. That is when you want to access those hidden files. Go back to View again. Now you click on Hidden Items. Take note, the moment we check this very checkbox, the moment we make this very checkbox active, David will appear. Take note, when we make it inactive, David will vanish. When we make it active, David will appear. But because it is still hidden, it looks blurred. So whilst it is still hidden, we can open it and access the files inside. Because the files inside too were selected to also be hidden, they also look blurred. So to unhide David, you have to go back to our Petro partition again. That's to make David visible again. Go back to our Petro partition again. You click on David. Now remember, because David is hidden, take note of this very inactive Hide Selected Items button. Take note of it. Because David is hidden, this inactive Hide Selected button is also inactive. Okay, so because it's hidden, when you highlight David, you see that it's active. Now, the moment you click on Hide Selected Items, this hide initially here will change to unhide, meaning that you want to make David visible now. Take note, initially it was just hide, meaning that we were now hiding David, that particular folder. Now we want to make David visible, so it shows unhide. We go to that same procedure, we click on OK. And as you can see, David is now active. It doesn't look blurred again, and we can access all the files and folders in David. It is as simple as that. You don't need any serious app or a third-party app to do this. You can do this with your own without any help with just Windows operating system. Alright, so let's try and hide David again. You highlight, you select Hide Selected Items. You click on it, you go to the procedure again. It is now hide because you are now hiding it. Okay, we click on OK. Now, remember, it looks blurry. Just highlight it again and you click on Hide Hidden Items. You check that box. Now David is hidden. Alright, viewers, that's it for now. In case today is your first time visiting my channel, kindly subscribe and hit the notification button in order not to miss any of my new videos. Thank you very much. I'm out.